Hey guys, let's talk column array DJ speakers. My first experience with column array was the HK Audio Elements. HK Audio is a company based in Germany. I really liked the way these things sounded. I was excited that you could carry around these little subs and have the column pieces. It was a little less work. You didn't have to deal with tripods, and it was a pretty cool thing. The only reason I didn't stick with them is because they had 10-inch subs, not 12s. You could put two 10s together, so I had four 10-inch subs, which was a little more to move around. So then I decided to check out what else was on the market. Around the same time that the HK Audio Elements came out, RCF came out with the Evox 8. So I used those. I've also used the Evox J8, the Evolve 50, the Altea Duo 28A, I believe it's called, the LD Maui 28 G2 and G3, and the QSC KC12. Just off the top of my head, maybe I've owned more. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm a speaker nerd. I'm a gear nerd. I like to see what's out there, and I do suffer from latest and greatest syndrome, according to my wife. So anyway, the QSC KC12, I did a video comparison of that and the Evolve 50. You may have seen that video. If not, it's out there. I did like the QSC a little bit more. And let me just throw out, first of all, too, sound is subjective. We all like what we like. Some people are going to hear something differently than others. You know, you can ask me which speaker's better, between this and that, and I'll tell you my opinion. But again, it's my opinion. Happy to share it, but not everybody's going to agree. Which brings me to the most recent column array speaker in my arsenal. And let me rewind real quick. There was a speaker that came out by HK Audio, the same company that made the Elements, called the Polar 12. Never owned one, never bought one. Why, you ask? Because it was available only in black. I have become a white speaker guy. I love the elegant look of a white speaker at a wedding, and my DJ booth is white. Everything's kind of got that white look, so I wanted white speakers. So when I learned that HK was releasing a Polar 12 Mark II available in black and white, my curiosity was definitely piqued, to say the least. So I reached out to HK, told them about my history with their original speakers and how much I liked them as a company, and that I would be really curious to hear what these new speakers sound like. So I was able to purchase some early. This is not a paid endorsement. Let me throw that out there. HK didn't say, hey, we'll give you some money if you talk about our speaker. It's nothing like that. But they did hook me up with them early so that I'm able to do a quick review on the Polar 12 Mark II in white. Here we go. I'm not a big fan of unboxing videos because we have a box, we have a product in the box, we remove the product from the box, and there's the product. We know how it works, but I'll speed the unboxing part up just so you can see that I'm unboxing one. I've already unboxed one of them. I'm going to do the other one right now, and again, I'll speed that up. So here we go. Whew, okay. Now that that's taken care of, I want to point something out right away that's really cool. So you've got a handle to carry here, but down here, you have another handle. So you can go like this, which makes this a lot easier to carry than trying to lift up from just the top. Granted, I know the Evolve 50s have the handles in the side, which is great too, but this works pretty well versus just having one handle. Now, silica gel. Here we have both of them. I go ahead and what's really nice is these are aluminum and they go together very easily. Put it in. Branded with the HK Polar. There you go. Then when you want to take it apart, I found if you just kind of wiggle it a little bit, that part will come off quite easily. But it fits together real well. Like it's snug. Let's flip one around so you can see the back of it. I like that the DSP stuff's up here, not down there. And I'm not bashing QSC, but that's one thing. If I did have to say a negative about the KC12 is you got to bend down and try to look at the display. The display's up here on this. Very easy to get to. You probably saw me take the cover for the subwoofer off. So yes, it comes with subwoofer covers and a bag for the tops. I wish more speaker companies would include them. Hats off to HK for that. Very cool. Do I like this a little more than the KC12? I do. I think it's got a little more bass. I think it's got a fuller sound. The KC12 is a little bright, but the overall sound of this I like better. It just fills the room. It's got a nice punch to it. It's got a great overall sound, and this is going to be my speaker of choice moving forward. I really, really like these speakers. I like the true white too. This is a very nice white color if you're using white DJ furniture like I am. This matches it a lot more. The KC12 kind of has a cream color. Well, here I have one over here. I can actually show you. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is an off-white. It's almost a light cream color, where this is a nice pure snow white look, which matches a lot of the white equipment that I use. So not a deal breaker by any means for the KC12. This is a great speaker. Don't get me wrong. Again, every column array speaker I've tried and listened to, I've liked. I've never said, "Oh, that sounds like crap." So, you know, take it for what it is. But for me, HK Audio knocked it out of the park. I'm really excited to use this speaker. It does come with a 5-year warranty. I know QSC has 6. A lot of the other companies, I think, are 2 or 3. They have a 5-year warranty if you scan the QR code, and 5 years is a long time to be covered for a speaker. So again, HK Audio, not as well known in the United States as some of the other brands, but I got to tell you, this is a great sounding speaker. I could play some audio for you, but it'll either get flagged if it's copyrighted, it won't sound the way it should sound coming through or your computer or whatever. So it doesn't really do it justice, but all right, you talked me into it. We'll play something real quick. Sounds good. All right, let's take a look at the back here. So you've got your DSP settings here. You've got your master. You can go into, oh, I didn't even have this on DJ. I actually like the DJ preset better than music. It still sounded really, really good in music mode. And you got phantom power if you're using a mic. You've got some EQ settings here, delay and echo. It's pretty straightforward. There's not a ton of stuff to deal with. You've got your multiple inputs. It can be line or mic on 1 and 2. Standard XLR. You got an instrument input here, aux in. Also Bluetooth, by the way. This does do Bluetooth. You got a separate sub volume, which I really like. Your mix out. And this is nice. Somebody comes up at a wedding and they're like, "Hey, can I charge my phone?" This has a USB-C port specifically for charging phones or iPads, things like that. So just a nice little added thing that they threw in. All right, there you have it, the HK Audio Polar 12 Mark II, again, available in black and white, comes with sub covers and carrying bags. A lot of them will do bags, but not the sub covers. The fact that they include those, I think, again, kudos to HK for doing that. I think it's fantastic. Again, not a brand you hear a lot about in the United States, but definitely a player in the column array arena. I didn't mention price. I should probably throw that out there. These are a little less than some of the other speakers in the same category, and I think these sound better than a lot of the speakers that charge a little bit more money. So again, sound is subjective. You might not agree with me, but I am very impressed with these speakers, and I can't wait to use them at a wedding very soon. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, post them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a fantastic day. I'm Mike Sinclair. Now you hear me. Now you...